Hey kids, it's been pretty slow around here since I went back to college, and I'm very well aware of it. All the crap that I took out to sell at the bike parts swap meet a couple months back, right where I left it, hasn't moved at all. My mother's bike that's been here about a year, that close to being done. So there's been minute amount of progress. And since everything's been moving so slow, I thought today would be a great day to take my fat tire bicycle, take the studs off, put the regular tires back on, take it up the street to the post office, because I got to send some mail to my friends in the middle of the country, which actually I've already done. And I was so excited to get out before the post office closed, I forgot to film any of it. So instead of sitting around here waiting to die, I thought it would be a great idea to take this fat tire bicycle to the Corry Greenway Trail, where a couple years ago I went with my dear friend Tony on roadish bikes, and it was pretty bumpy. So let's do that just for the heck of it. So the Cory Junction Greenway Trail is in a small town called Corry, Pennsylvania. I'd say it's about 45 minutes southeast of Erie. It may or may not be part of the Erie to Pittsburgh Trail. Corry is a small town. It's got some industry. There's McInnes Steel. There's the rubber plant or foam plant, and a spring manufacturer, Associated Springs. Other than that, it's kind of a rural place. If you recall, as I mentioned, my dear friend Tony and I had been here once before. My shoulder's a little screwy lately. And I'll make a link to the dear friend Tony video here and in the description. Now, I'd like to mention that I got a little bit of having a presidential moment here. At the moment, I've done zero homework to tell you how long this trail is. Not too awful long, maybe 11 miles, I don't know. But my inspiration for doing this today was A, to escape the just downright drudgery of my schoolwork. 2, there was an event here for like PA Trails Day or something or other, and I was not able to go. Some car trouble. Well, I had to give my car to my wife, and she was out with the car. Yeah, I couldn't make it, is what I'm saying. And 3, my friend Dave, who is the old bloke on a bike. I'll put a link to his channel down below. He's always gallivanting around these beautiful, tiny little roads in the English countryside, and it's just, well, superb, as Dave would say. This part of the trail is crushed gravel. Real fine, quite nice. Oh, we're at mile 0. Here we go. That's going to be a noisy ride. But it is quite nice. And it's just an opportunity, I guess, to take the fat tire bicycle out, because it is ridiculous. And, well, on one hand, it is amazingly a practical, like, do-everything bike. On the other hand, it's worthless. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Like, it's ridiculous. Boy, that's kind of annoying. I much prefer the country riding than the city riding, despite doing all my riding in the city. Fat bike sure doesn't get anywhere fast, that's for sure. I mentioned that before in my fat bike video. if that's something that you're interested in. I'll put the link below and above, or somewhere where you can find it pretty easy. It's a real nice breeze right now. It was a little cool today, supposed to be at like 79 or something, but it had rained overnight and it was real humid. Now, if I remember right, here we'll pass through into a real nice piece of woods. There's a nice big woodchuck in a soccer field. Yeah, this next bit's a real nice piece of woods. Lots of pine trees, pretty, very pretty. It's a little screwy here with the 4, 5, 6 way here. Here's the trail here. Now, before we go into the woods, I should probably mention to you that the moral of this story, or the point of this video, is to get out of the house, really, and show off some of the cool stuff we've got around here. Here comes some nice people with a light on their bicycle. I will assume it's an e-bicycle. It is. Hola. E-bicycles. I shouldn't even bring it up because somebody's gonna, I see that the e-bicycles have infected the PA Rails to Trails Facebook group, and they're even arguing about e-bikes there because people don't have anything better to do or more important to worry about, I guess. That's a good problem to have if you don't have anything more important to worry about. Boy, I like a pine tree forest, man, I'm telling you. One of the things I did when I took the wheels off to switch out the tires is I took some alcohol in one of those blue paper towel kind of things, like industrial paper towels, and I took some rubbing alcohol and doused my rag and jammed it up into the brake pads and cleaned those out, and then wipe the rotors down with a clean spot. I wonder if my bars will fit between here, by the way. Hold on a second. This could get real hairy real fast. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble there to get through. So that worked, it worked real well. Got a lot of grime out of there because if you remember, if you've been here before for any length of time, I used this bike over the winter time mostly to get to work and back when it was real snowy or real icy. So plenty of road grime and salt, but I haven't even got the hose out to wash any of my bikes. And this fared pretty well. The chain, I just wiped it down and it was good. Good and oily and greasy and nasty. Another note about the Cory Greenway Trail is this section here between intersections when you have to cross. Whoops, the sun's behind us. When you have to cross, those are paved with those bollards or whatever they're called to keep lawnmowers and horse and buggies and what have you out, I guess. Here in Erie, the Erie area, we have these dogwood trees, cottonwood trees, something like that. And when the wind gets going like it is right now, those little leaves make this sound. Hopefully you can hear it over the tires. But it's a kind of a distinct sound. If you've lived around here long enough, you realize that it's that particular tree and not the other leaves. That's 100% those cottonwood trees. kind of nice to do these things alone sometimes, but I've spent so much time alone, I feel like I've almost alienated myself from the rest of the local bicycle people. I guess that just comes with, maybe everybody knows I'm busy doing school, so they just kind of leave me be. I haven't been a particularly large jerk lately. Haven't had the time. So I'm just going to go with everybody knows I'm busy. Oh, hey, Dave. You should watch the latest Old Bloke on a Bike video. It talks about hay fever. And I'm thinking of him right now, looking at that hayfield. Oh, that's great. And Monarch. Yeah, the Old Bloke on a Bike is easily one of my favorite channels. I can't describe, I will try to describe why I like him so much. It's got this real easy sense of humor. And he's always got some beautiful place that he's going that I look at, being from the United States, where I think everything's a 4-lane highway and I'm trying to get away from him. And he's on these little 1-lane roads that are about the size of this trail, in what television has made me believe the English countryside looks like. And it does. These beautiful stone walls. And he's just got this delivery when he says, "Hi folks, it's me again, the Old Bloke on a Bike." It just makes me smile and feel at ease. And that's not something you cook up. That's something you've got. I mean, either you've got it or you don't. And he's got it. And I love it. See, if I had a bike with some more gears, I wouldn't mind turning into a gravel cyclist and going up there and getting lost. That's for another day. Oh, okay, well, this intersection here, while there's a trailhead and some parking, it is not cement here. Huh. Well, maybe they got some horse and buggies and lawn tractors races today. So today's like the 6th of July, by the way. And I do appreciate y'all coming by. It's been a minute. I hope and trust that you're all well. Hopefully, I can't help it, the birds, man. I hope that you're all filthy rich and buying the most wonderful bicycles that you've ever dreamed of. Yeah, see, it doesn't matter if you block. Oh, it must be so the farmer can get back in and out of his cornfield there. That's why that gate was open. Oh, here comes a jogger. It looks to be a woman. Uh-oh, so she's got the man and not the bear. Sorry, lady. I'm gonna wave. I'm gonna ring my bell and wave. That way she'll know that I'm a 5-year-old and she's safe. Okay. Ready? Okay. Ringing the bell. Hiya. She doesn't care. Yes, she does. That was nice. I'm glad she smiled. Here comes another e-bike. Man, it's busy out here today. Look at that little... Oh, it's a scooter. I'm gonna ring my bell and wave at that guy too. Hiya. I don't know what it was. That guy's flying. No wonder everybody complains about the e-bikes. Yeah, this crushed road. Remember the time I went to Cook's Forest and I took that 13-mile gravel loop? I'll link to that video too, man. This is very much like that. A little less rocky, but very much the same. This video is going to be dumb. I'm going to make it anyway. I'm remembering very much two things about this trail. And it is the rocks up where that old burned out barn is, and the one point where you're basically riding through somebody's cornfield. Now it's 100% like that trail I was at in Cook's Forest with a swamp. And what I would like to show you is provenance that this part of the trail has moved into farm country. And I don't think there's any better provenance than signage. We will now ride through someone's cornfield. We must beware of men on track. Well, I think it's a man, but we must beware of persons on tractors, as can be seen here. And they say around here about corn is knee high by the 4th of July, and it's past the 4th of July, and that's about up to the middle of my ankle. I think they're hosed here. Yeah, you see right here, that corn is much, much taller. That's easily to my knee or more. That's almost up to my hips. Probably worth taking the time to mention to anyone that owns property that allows one of these rail trail jobs to pass through their property. Thank you. It's kind, and it's appreciated by more than just me, I'm sure. The other part of this trail that runs through town, Corry, the city of Corry, is there's a big to-do about it right at the moment. Somebody got funding to develop it further. The people whose yards it passed through don't want it. I get it. I mean, if it's right in town and there's a bunch of people going in your backyard and you want to sit out in your underwear and drink a beer after work, you don't want to look at a bunch of old geezers playing rail trail. But hey, I don't know. So those of you that do allow this shit to go through your yard, thanks a bunch. We appreciate it. And the old geezers playing rail trail aren't the ones that are dumping beer bottles and old Wendy's cans or cups in your yard. I promise you that. I don't know if it's taking a picture or not. Well, at any rate, kids, here's the abandoned barn, which is really neat, much neater than something that's not neat. There it is, cool. There's my fat tire bicycle. Here, I might add, is the camera strapped to the rack to provide a rear view. Okay, let's turn it on and we'll give her hell. How about that? Cross the stream, see what happens there. Whoa. Okay, let's go. How about that? Cross the stream, see what happens there. Whoa. Okay, let's go. There's two things that I never want to find on a remote rail trail kind of thing like this. And that would be a dead person, a dead human, and a Sam Squamch or a Saw Squatch. Dead Sam Squamch, don't mind so much, because I kind of don't have to do too much about that. But a dead person, you know, it's a little, now I have to come into a responsibility. And I don't think I could outrun a living Sam Squamch. That's all. Also worth noting, whoever takes care of this trail, the Corry Greenway Junction Trail Committee, I don't know, but whoever they are, they put those picnic benches every so often, which I thought was real nice. Let's see if we can get a shot of how tight this is without killing myself. I'm telling you, I could become a gravel cyclist at any second. I really would like to spend some time on some middle of nowhere dirt roads though. And I think that that's probably going to happen sooner than later, just because of how things are going for me right now, which is good. They're going well. Thanks for asking. There's a lot of nice different surfaces here on this trail. Grass field, farmer's field, lots of rocks, gravel trail, little pavement. Smells good. Even the cow shit was pretty decent, you know. It's got that country farm smell. Either you love it or you hate it. I side more towards loving it than the other. All right, friends. Well, this is the end of the line. There's my fat tire bicycle. There's the very end right there. Focus you. At any rate, there's this cool bridge here. We took the low road in. We'll take the high road out. Here's this real interesting development. Looks like maybe somebody's going to have themselves a little party down there. Maybe they're down there now. I can't get the right angle. I don't know, but I'm Josh Gahn. This is Erie Bicycle, Cory Junction Greenway Trail Edition. Thanks for coming by. Please come back again. I got two people, former Erieites that I've met from this channel, coming into town here 1 week after the other. So I'll stay vigilant and we'll meet and it'll be fun. I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming by.